Hello and welcome to episode 3. My own infection from episode 2 has abated. I wish I could say the same for the cordyceps. Episode 2 started to spell out the contrasts between Joel and Ellie, the differences in their past experiences of living in the cordyceps world, which make it hard for them to get along. I find this stuff absolutely fascinating to think about. The whole thing with Joel is, he's old. He can remember the world as it was before cordyceps happened and order collapsed into chaos. He and Sarah and Tommy back then were his entire universe. All that he did, his entire focus, was about Sarah, keeping her happy, giving her a safe life. Back then, he thought that was hard. He thought his existence was never-ending grind, constantly fighting to keep his home and pay his bills, raising Sarah on his own, working long hours in construction with his brother Tommy, getting home very late it seemed on a regular basis, struggling to win contracts, and once he got them, to keep the client happy. And yet, when he looks around now at the dog-eat-dog world of quarantine zones and enforced work parties and Federa's military patrolling the streets, controlling everything from access to food supply to movement to who gets to live and who dies in certain circumstances, Joel would happily have back all the irritations of his old life in a heartbeat, because that would mean having Sarah back too. The arrival of cordyceps is the thing that's robbed Joel of seeing Sarah grow up, and there's an anger now, a bitterness, a resentment below the surface. She was the point of everything. Without her, his life became pointless, and he has no allegiances now. He doesn't support the authority of Fedra, but then neither does he support the Fireflies in their hit-and-run opposition to it. I think he sees them as both foolish and maybe not so very different from each other. They both just want to run things their own way. It's part of what Joel sees as mankind continuing to destroy itself. And Joel, I think, would like nothing better than for Fedra, the Fireflies, the infected, the whole world to just go away and leave him alone. But it won't. He's stuck in this present reality, and he's still an independent contractor of sorts, but now he's one who's just looking out for himself and for Marlene, possibly. Would Sarah approve of the things that Joel has had to do since the cordyceps outbreak began? Maybe not. Would she understand the things he's done? I think she would. Ellie, on the other hand, has never known a world other than this nightmare existence that we're all in at the moment. There is a comic series actually called The Last of Us American Dreams. I think it came out in 4 issues originally, but you can buy it in 1 volume now, which I heartily recommend to you if you haven't read it. It shows a lot about Ellie and her experiences just before the start of the game, actually, the point at which we are now. I won't cross-pollinate here by referring too much to things that happen in the comics, because that's for you to find out if you wish to. But we do know already from the game that she's an orphan, that she's had a hellish life, brutal, full of the harsh reality of being on her own and then a military school education. And now she's an outcast, and she's only got one thing going for her, and that's this fact that she was bitten 3 weeks ago, and yet the infection has not progressed, and it's a puzzle. Very recently, only just over 3 weeks ago then, Marlene took Ellie under her wing, has been looking after her ever since. And now Joel finds himself lumbered with Ellie, and he thinks of her as precious cargo. Her value is in that if he can deliver her safely to the Fireflies who are going to take her on from the Capitol building, he and Tess will be paid by Marlene twice the amount of arms and ammunition that they thought they were going to collect in the first instance. And this suits Joel perfectly. Her entire worth to the Fireflies is her immunity. Her entire worth to Joel is that she can get them paid these weapons, which are worth something to him. He doesn't want to think of Ellie as a person with a past, with feelings, with likes, with dislikes, with opinions. The less time he spends around her, the less interactions he's having with her, the better. In Joel's mind. It's why I think he deliberately falls asleep when They have to spend some time in the safe room waiting for Tess coming to find them. And Ellie sort of comically says, well, what am I supposed to do? Joel would rather not spend waking hours around Ellie if he can help it. It's telling in this game, I think, that you don't see many children and adolescents around. Having kids just hasn't been at the top of people's priority list, clearly, for the past number of years. And I get the feeling as a result of that Joel just has had little or no contact with anyone of Ellie's age for 2 decades. And that's been absolutely fine by him. He doesn't want to risk caring for what happens to Ellie. Maybe he feels it would be disrespectful to Sarah's memory were it to happen, and that scares him. Or maybe he's punishing himself for Sarah's death. He thinks somehow it was his fault, and he thinks he doesn't deserve another chance at being happy. Or maybe he's scared that if he was to start feeling any responsibility for Ellie, it could all end the same way, with her being killed, and that would destroy him to lose another person that he'd allowed himself to care about. The potential pain, the risk, just too great. So there is this barrier that exists between Joel and Ellie, and it's Joel who's put that in place. And yet, there are similarities between them which could connect them if he was to allow them to. Ellie has no one. Marlene was the closest she's got to anybody caring about her recently, and despite Ellie pleading to stay with her, Marlene's handed her over to Joel and Tess. Joel has no one. Tommy's gone, Sarah is memory, Tess is whatever Tess is. A boss, a commercial partner in the main, someone to spar with verbally on a sort of very superficial level without ever saying what you really mean, anything of substance. But the fact is, right now, Ellie is about to be off their hands once Joel and Tess reach that Capitol building with her, and Joel can't wait for that to happen, for it to be over. Right, just as an aside before we go on, I'm still on hard level, but I think I'm going to have to get better at 3 things very quickly. One is using bottles to distract enemies into positions where I can attack them. The other is using bricks and shivs as weapons. I'm particularly poor with bricks. I need to work that out. And the third is aiming more carefully. I tend to panic when an infected is coming straight at me and I'm there with the controller. I just need to calm down and aim more carefully. I can only think this game might be easier for those people playing it on PC who've got mouse and keyboard access. But I guess, you know, it's a sort of use it or lose it philosophy for those of us on PS5 using controllers, that the more you practice, the better you should get, hopefully. Okay, look, let's rejoin our group. We're continuing the journey to the rendezvous point in the Capitol building, on to episode 3, The Last of Us, part 1. Right, here we go. I've put myself over the other side of the screen, by the way, for episode 3, because it just seems a bit less intrusive than I noticed in episodes 1 and 2. I know we're going, I think we're going that way, girls, because I can see that thing telling us we've got to, but I believe there may be resources that should have been left by people I killed down here, although having said that, you're not giving me a thing. Not, yes he is, he just dropped it over there. Thank you. I will have that brick as well. I'm desperate. Anything that looks potentially useful, I will have. Although I don't want to swap it for a bottle. Or do I? No. I'll keep a brick for now. See, I don't think these rooms have got anything great in them at all. But I bet we won't be coming back this way. So if we don't look now, never shall we. Ooh. There you go, you see. It was worth it. I love the way resources are scattered around in this game. I have to say there are fewer of them at this level than there were last time I played. And it's a dim memory, but I'm sure it's a true memory. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else of use. That was worth coming back downstairs. I say stairs, there aren't any, but you know, the thought was right, girls. Okay, so grab this, Joel. And I'm guessing I'm going to have to unblock the doorway. Heave! You can pivot round if you like while you're doing it. I'd quite like to see... Tess.
Tess, go.
Yeah, Tess.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, a little more alacrity, please.
This'll work. Give me a hand, Ellie.
This thing's heavy. Will you hurry up? That's better. And we're out.
Doing all right?
Environmental exploration. It's very, very tempting to rush through areas. And if you do...
Patch yourself up.
Yeah, we definitely need that.
Thanks, Tess. I'm doing well for being patched up at the moment. There's another one! Whoa. My medipack runs over. Yeah, you've got to take advantage of every little bit when you can because, you know, they give you them for a reason.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Get through here.
We can't
Down we
get
go.
through... Oh, you mean through here? Oh, okay.
Watch your back.
Down is our general direction of travel. Watch your back, says Joel, bent over double. Look at these beautiful flowers. They've just got this tiny bit of light at various points of the day, haven't they, look? And it's enough to make them grow. Well, that's all we've got time for on post-apocalyptic gardening. Join us next week when we learn how to eat daffodils. Don't eat daffodils. I will put my flashlight on.
You can take it easy for a little while.
You want to take it easy.
Hey, you're the one always going on about laying low.
And you always brush me off.
There you go.
Well, I won't this time.
Wow.
Believe it when I see it.
Tess has had enough of the exciting life for a while. Fancies a bit of R&R with Joel. Cover your ears, Ellie. You're too young to hear this. Yep, it's this way. It's pretty much one direction. And I'm not going to mention any other pop groups. Someone cleared his desk. Her desk. It's a desk, and it was cleared.
Through here.
It's this way, Joel. Just keep going down. Yes. Yes.
Tess, down here.
Test down here where my voice echoes, echoes, echoes. And you can stand up now, Joel. You'll give yourself... Ooh. See what I mean? Every little nook and cranny you've got to explore, because if you don't, you're missing out, potentially. Okay. We're all looking extremely wet. Oh, give it to me. Look at all that lot. All those fixings. Oh, I love it. There's always a sadness, though. It's like I said, it's a double-edged blade, isn't it, when you're given resources, because you know.
Firefly.
Yep. These guys aren't doing well in or out of the city.
No.
I just hope there's someone alive to meet us at the drop-off.
Exactly.
It's gonna be fine.
Oh, so... Molotovs. Molotovs plural. Excellent. And now I can... Now I have a Molotov. And I presume that means I can make Molotovs. I can make Molotovs. I can make Molotovs. Alright. And there is a rag type note thing there. You're doing it again, Joel. We can... Oh, now then. Oh, does this mean we've got choices? Yes, it does. We can make a Medipack, of which we have none. We can make a Molotov, of which we have one. We can make a Shiv, of which we have one. Let's make a Shiv straight away, obviously. Because, you know, reasons. I'm gonna go with... Yodi Molotov. I hope I don't live to regret that. But I just think they might be useful. Put it away, Joel. No one wants to see a Molotov. We know you've got one. What did I just say? He's got to hold something, hasn't he, Joel? Also, oh, look. This is why we go exploring. Oh, I can't get in that machine. There's nothing in it. Ignore me. But there was something with him there. Ha ha! It's a Sherlock Holmes moment. Meet up with second Firefly team at Capitol Building, the Aubergine Cafe. There's the Capitol Gold Dome. Girl, 5'3", 14 years old, red hair. They have your description, young Ellie.
See? They're not our guys.
No. They're not the guys, but they're meeting up with the guys at the place where they're meant to meet them. No, there's nothing up there. And I'm pretty sure I can't even climb that one. So... but we do have a vending machine, which is going to vend to me nothing because my health is full. Although, I could always go back to that vending machine should I need that, couldn't I? Right. I think it'll let me go back to the vending machine. I'm saying this, it might not. This might be a one-way ticket. I think it is. Ooh.
Over there, see him?
Shit. God, almost out. Okay, Joel, you take point. I'll watch the rear. Ellie, no matter what, you stay right on his heels.
Yeah. Well,
Stay sharp.
okay.
I got it.
And there's Ellie waiting to go on my heels. Stealth clickers with a shiv. Sneak up and press triangle to grab them. And here is a shiv. Ah. So this means in my shiv menu I've now got 3 shivs. That was a good decision. Yes, I know there's a tutorial unlocked. I'm a bit busy at the moment. I am going to look at the tutorials, but I'm not making it a priority. Opening these cupboard doors, however, to see if any more goodies have been... No, they haven't. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not spook the clicker. This is where your torch goes out, isn't it? What did you just pick up, Joel? Did you just take your gun out? No, he picked a brick up. Ready to whack the clicker. I think we wait here. Echolocate. I think we wait here for that clicker there that just went round the corner to come back. Is he coming back? He? I think it was a he. Oh, oh, oh. He's taking an interest in what the other one's doing. He's looking for me, but I'm not moving, so he can't see me. Come on! Don't keep me waiting. Oh, there's 4 now. Oh, he is coming back this way. Okay, okay. Come on. Stop messing about. There we go. Wait. It's going to click. When he does that little sort of shoulder shrug and hunches his hands or her hands up, that's when they're going to do it. And shiv. 1 down. We will now retreat. Don't follow me, you two. I'm guessing the one over here is target number 2. What is the situation? You two are safe. I'm going to sneak over here. I'm not using a shiv on this one because it's not a clicker. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky grab. Stealth kill. Stealth, Joel. Stealth. Right. Take shelter. Are you two still following me? No, you're not. Good. Stay over there. It's much safer over there. Trust me. I will swap for a bottle. Because that might be a way of attracting them into a particular place. I don't need to change my bopping stick because my bopping stick is in perfect health. And yours is no better. I would have changed it had it been a pipe. That would have been very useful. Those lead pipe things. I'm not smashing that glass. There's nothing worth having in there anyway by the looks of it. And it's just going to attract yon clicker's attention. You were supposed to be keeping on my heels. You're supposed to be bringing up the rear. And here's a drawer. It's a drawer. It's got a piece of paper in it. Read it. Derek at the bookstore is letting us use his safe. When you close tonight, put my stuff in there. 34378. I'm not going to remember those numbers. 34378. And I will have to open that document again at some point when I can remember how to do it. Right, here's my cunning plan. This lot all sound like clickers. One is located there. Only one. That's a terrible waste of a Molotov. And I can't see any of the others. Oh, hang on. Yes, I can. Oh, now then. Can I get both those two? Keep coming this way, you. Yes. So, ordinary bottle. And throw it. Ready for a Molotov. Be ready. Where are they? There they are. Do it. Did we get them both? Did we get them both? Did the other one go out the way around the corner? No, he's walking into it. Oh, man. Oh. Bingo. That was worth 2 Molotovs. And some bullets. We're going to have to dispatch them the old-fashioned way. Reload. All right. That wasn't too bad. I'm not sure if that's not it. I've got nothing. I bet you've not dropped any resources because you're clickers, aren't you? Clicks. Oh. Never let it be said. Now, we need to explore that area in there because I'm thinking resources. Always. I'm always thinking resources. I mean, having said that, I don't know if there's going to be anything. But, you know, if you don't look, you don't find. There's a brick there. I'd prefer another bottle, if it was possible. The drum sound is a bit ominous. Oh, nearly. Let's have that bottle. Thank you. We'll go back to having a weapon in our hand, though. I don't trust us to have found everything and gone everywhere. Oh God, these levels, they're so engrossing. You lose track of where you are in the real world. You really do. You just, you know, you can't focus on anything else. It's totally absorbing. There is nothing here, is there? These lockers are bare. All... No, they're not. Please be something in the locker. That was mean. That was a mean game. We can get the other side of that by going through this way and out that way. Oh. Clicker. Or infected. Can't tell. Gonna leave you alone for the moment. Gonna go this way, because there's other shops here, including the bookstore. The Round Note. No more, no less. I doubt very much game will have hidden anything in any... Oh, it was only a brick. In any of this debris. Nah. Alright. Okay. We're going in the... Whoa. We're going in the bookshop. Hi there. Die there. Right. Now we'll have a look around. Please give me some resources. Come on. Don't you wonder what happened to all these books? Could it be that people were so bored in the post-apocalyptic world that they raided places like bookshops and, you know, basically created libraries at home to read? Because there's going to be nothing much else to do. Oh, we have another weapon. Okay, pistol number 2. Now then, hands up all those who can remember the combination for this here safe that we're about to approach over on our right. Nothing. That's disappointing. Okay. So, if memory serves, it was 3, 43, and 78. Yes! Oh, for a minute I thought I got the wrong one. Yes! Yes, Joel. What can we craft now? Nothing. Nothing at all. But yeah, okay, we have the makings, of course, to be able to do upgrades when the time arrives. I'm just looking on health to see what our situation is. We've not got much. We can't do much with anything there. Young Joel. Right. Was there another bookshop or something next to this one? Or is this the one that I've been in? We have a machine which has given us nothing. There's a health pack, but we don't need it. That's a good state to be in. And there's a cafe, which is going to give us a big headache. I was incredibly careless there. Flipping heck. It's not the way to do it, Tess. It isn't. That's not the way to do it at all. I very nearly got caught with my pants down. All that progress could have been jeopardised by that stupidity. I'm going to give myself a real telling off. You are told off. There's nothing in here. There's nothing in here unless you want some of those nice sauce sachets that, you know, could come in useful. Do you do that at all? You know, when you're out at a cafe and you've got too many sauce sachets and things. Sachets, say the word. Okay, hint me. Climb the ladder to exit. Right. I'll look for a ladder then. I thought we were heading that way. Joel, run faster. The ladder was down here, was it? There's the ladder, there's the ladder. It was where that clicker was.
Alright, come on.
Come on, come on. You can do this. Up, 2, 3. Most people would have hit themselves on the head with that ladder, wouldn't they? Or was it me first? Thank you very much.
Get up here.
They will do. Give them a chance. Bossy boots. Hello? Don't leave Ellie on her own. The order of this has gone wrong. She's supposed to be on my heels and Tess was bringing up the rear, and now Tess isn't bringing up the rear. This is not a place to be.
Holy shit. We actually made it.
Yeah. Don't celebrate too soon. Pride comes before a fall. I'm resource hunting. I am. And you know, I think I foolishly didn't run around on the top of that truck, the top of the
Everyone okay?
train carriage.
Yes, let's move.
I'm great. Never been better.
It's called luck. And
It's going to run out. Yeah, Joel's a realist. He knows. He's been in firefight situations like this before. He knows that for every one of them that you kill, the chances of you encountering one that you're not going to kill actually increase, not decrease. We are all soaking wet. We're going to get through this and all die of pneumonia, aren't we? Alright. I'm going to turn... Oh no, I'll keep my torch on.
Just going, Tess.
Capitol building's in this direction.
Great. Slow down a minute, Tess, because there's, you know... There's beautifully constructed environment here, which we're ignoring completely. Oh, I thought that was going to be a new bopping stick. I'm just of the opinion that there might be something useful over here somewhere. I am totally wrong, aren't I, game? There's some nice flowers again. Oh, hang on. Wait a second. Wait a second. Did you hear that faint sound then? I sure as heck did.
How do we get up over this truck? Let's see what we can find.
Oh yes. Oh yes. What's the game here? We've got 3 of them. Oh, well, I'm not going to get to you, am I? I think I need to go in that other door and pick them off one at a time. You two just stay there and think about how we're going to get over the top of that there barrier type thing in front of us. Meanwhile, I will take out the first of these. Ooh, this is not going to be easy. Pull him back. Quietly, quietly. There's a good chap. Thank you very much. There are some sort of resources or something maybe available in here, but I'm not sure. Now then. Now I need the other door again, I think. Really? Calm down, the pair of you. Yeah, I do. I think I've got to go in this door now. It's a bit of shuffling here, isn't there? Alright, quietly, Joel. Quietly. I'm thinking this dude, if I can get behind him. Kind of like this. And then grab him and stealth kill. Not wasting shivs on you guys. Okay, he's gone. You've done a public service there. And now the final one, who is... He's got his back to me as well. That's helpful. There's every possibility that you can go the same way. All right, okay. All right, we'll do resources, just in case. I don't think there'll be any, but you never know.
Like the ones that bit me. They still have their faces.
They're recently infected. Those soldiers must have just turned.
Which means there's more in the area. We gotta go.
Yes. Where there's 3, there'll be 33, won't there? That's a very good lesson there in exploring every bit of a room, wasn't it? That shiv that I just picked up there. That makings. This is what we need, isn't it? Because we've got to climb over the top of that truck outside. So I'll just whiz this round and face the right way. It's wonderfully hard to steer. Here we go. Down the ramp. And over to that truck that's been used as a barricade. But you know, if you were building a truck as a barricade, would you not remove things like this from the vicinity so that people couldn't do what I've just done? This is another truck top that we should practice running around on. There's nothing there. Down we go. Ugh. Right. Buildings. Crickets. Doors that don't open. Doors that do open. And...
Joel, over here.
Yes, yes. I'm just in the undergrowth.
We'll cut through this building.
Yeah, that worked out great last time. Sorry, I'm just saying.
Okay, let's cut through. And pull. Pull, Joel. Joel, pull. Come on. Here we go. Concerted effort.
I don't hear anything.
I do.
Okay, double time.
Double time, Joel.
I know.
Quick, everybody. Joel. Ooh, that was too close for comfort. Let's all flinch.
You got something on your shoe. Gross.
Yeah, wasn't it? Right.
How do we get out of this place?
Let's find out.
I don't know. Rule 1. Where there are boxes, there can be resources. Where there are shelves, there can be things on them.
Marlene thinks you're immune?
Well, that's what she believes.
It's a workbench.
Well, how were you bitten? I mean, you must have been somewhere you shouldn't to find an infected in a zone.
Yeah, I'd sneak out. I was in this military boarding school.
You'd sneak out?
You know, explore the city. I was in the mall when I ran into infected.
That place is completely off limits. How the hell did you get in there?
I had my ways. Anyways, one of those, what you guys call runners, bit me, and that was that.
I see.
Yeah, nice bit of exposition backstory.
You were bitten?
No. I went to her for help afterwards.
Knowing her, I'm surprised she didn't shoot you.
She almost did. Hope she's all right.
I told you. She's gonna be fine.
Well, we can only hope, can't we? And we've found a workbench. Let's do this. I don't know what we've got. We can spend 68 parts to spend. All right. We are able to upgrade the reload speed and fire rate of our revolver. Let's inspect this baby. And I love that you can do this sort of stuff with it. That you can zoom in and twist it round in your hand and look at it. Okay. Let's look at the upgrades to this, because this is probably our most powerful weapon. Reload speed, capacity, we can increase the capacity by 2. We can up the fire rate. I think having more capacity in the magazine is worth having. Let's do that first. Nice animation, isn't it? It's beautiful. Good stuff. Good. We'll go back for a minute. Let's take a look at the other pistol and see what we can upgrade for this. Can we do the same with this? We can do the reload speed and the fire rate. Do you know what? I'm going to spend on both. This is one where we tend to find plenty of ammunition for it, I think. So it's worth upgrading both of its available capacities. Done. Put that away. Let's go back to the other one. We've got 18. I don't think that's enough to do a thing, is it? Or is it? We can increase its reload speed. Let's do that. We're spent up. We've got nothing left. But that's pretty good. Are you happy with that, Joel?
Oh, there we go.
There we go. And now if we find any more resources, we can actually pick them up. Knowing that we've done good. Ooh, what was that? Oh, this is the door that we've got to go through. All right, let's go. Thanks. Now, this is a workshop. This ought to be full of... I mean, look at these little trays and things. You'd think they'd be full of bolts and screws and stuff. Good. That's just what we were saying. Oh, and a drawer. I love it. I just love opening drawers. I mean, sometimes there's nothing in them very much. Do you know I've got a cutting mat just like that one? I didn't have when I first played through this game, and I have now. Perhaps that's subliminal. Perhaps I went out and bought one. I was channeling Joel's exploration of this room. There are clues as to where you are here, aren't there? By the pictures and things that are scattered around on top of these benches. What was that I nearly went past? Just a door behind me. Yeah, the pictures that are being restored kind of give you clues as to what the use of this building is. The fact it's got these industrial vacuums and things above it to take out the smell and the dust and stuff. 2 doors. Do we go left? Do we go right? Let's try this one first. Alright. My torch is on. Another room to explore. More resources possibility. I mean, the stuff that's stored downstairs in this museum building is... look at it. It's incredible, isn't it? You'd imagine this place would be teeming with people back.
Sorry, that was me.
Tess.
Sorry.
Yes.
Come on, stay close to me.
Tess, who's apparently been given a child-minding role here, has been told to keep Ellie in check. Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you. I don't mind exploring if you're going to reward me for doing it. Alright, this is the door. No, that's just another door back into where we've just been. We'll go through this. Yeah, this is the door we didn't open to get into this bit. That's the door we could have opened, which takes us back where we were. So we don't need to go there, but I'm going to open it just in case we need to go through it in a hurry. Yes! The more the merrier. They do like their busts, don't they? In this here museum. And their transport crates and all the rest of it. Alright, now we're being channeled this way, so we're going to have to go upstairs. We'll go past the large bell. There. Do you know, puddles would be a great place to hide resources, wouldn't they? Because you avoid puddles. You don't deliberately go through them. So, putting something useful at the bottom of a puddle would be a great thing to do. Alright, we're up. More busts. Busts are us. I can't see the point of smashing this glass, but it's so satisfying I'm going to do it anyway. It's just a possibility there'd be a weapon or something in that case, which would be useful to have. Okay, weapon inspection. Let's check resources first. We can do nothing with health. We don't have enough resources to make anything. If we swap, which might be an idea actually, let's keep the more powerful weapon till later. We can have this. We've got a bottle, we have no medipacks, and we can't craft a Molotov. Because we ain't got the bits we need. We are bit poor.
It's an old museum. Some of these things are hundreds of years old.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, hey Ellie. Wow. Nothing. And, well, something maybe. Or nothing. Or this side. Come on. Doesn't want to open. There we go. Ah. The makings of a shiv. I can't see the point of this, but cannonballs might be useful. Is that what they were? A cannon? That could be useful. Although I might need some instruction on how to use it. I'm not going to just break things for the sake of it. But, you know, if there's a possibility they could be of use, then I'll consider it. I really, really will. Right, we've got no choice here. We're going to have to go this way and through that little gap hole thing. Here. Duck. And wriggle. Look around. This bit of the museum didn't fare so well, did it? Yeah, lift that big thing out of the way.
Sorry.
I was just looking at my time clock to see how long we've been going.
I'm alive. I'll make my way around.
Look, they're here!
Tess?
Run!
Yeah, you two need to run. We're safe because we're trapped behind all this woodwork. I don't think the clickers are coming this way. Having said that, we've now got to get our way out of here. How in the name of all that's holy, back the way we went?
Tess.
Is not there, Joel. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, okay. So we've got at least 2. Maybe more. We can go through these double doors. Whether we should or not is an entirely separate question. Oh, God. That nearly went badly. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Oh, God, there's one right behind me. Joel, stand up and run. Run faster, Joel. I haven't got what I need to fight them. I haven't got what I need to fight them. Darnation. Some people get really annoyed when that happens. I just laugh. I don't know why it is. It's just genuine. I just find it funny that I've been so rubbish. Oh dear. Oh, it's not taking me back too far. That's good. That's kind. That's kind of the game. Right, now we know the problem. Oh, crikey! We don't know the problem. There isn't one. There was one right next to me. Yeah, I did hold R1 to enter listen mode and reveal the location of nearby enemies, and then they killed me. I mean, you've got to just find it funny, you know, because if you didn't find it funny. I do have a bottle, although attracting their attention doesn't seem to be a problem at the moment. It's the whoa. Now then, you. Could you go over into that corner? Go on. That's it. You go that way. I'll pop in. Oh, blummy neck. This isn't going to happen. Keep still. We can kill them if we are a better shot. Although, we're going to have to be a much better shot. Reload, quick. Yo! And indeed. No. All right, Joel, swap weapon. Quick, because you know, there's just, it's, I mean, Joel, come on, mate, please. Yeah, you can give me a couple of bullets back, but it's not going to get me to swap my weapon. Right, now we're in this new bit. Please let there be some resources in here. Have you got any? No, of course you haven't. What about you? Oh, can't even break that. It's too low down. China plates. I could throw them at them, I suppose. I could dress up like a soldier and tell them there's no taxation without representation. I could do that. Perhaps a jug. Perhaps I could hurl a pitcher at them. Ooh, yeah, I will have that brick. Thank you. That's a sensible idea, but I'd rather have a gun in my hand at the moment. If only I could have got one of these cannons to work. This could have been a very one-sided battle, couldn't it? I adore the standard of artwork in this game is phenomenal, isn't it? Anyone who's been to a house like this, you know, a historic building, will know how authentic this is. And do you know what as well? There are some of them, and there's one of them, a National Trust property I think it's Cork Abbey, I think it's called, where they've left it in a sort of mothballed state. Rather than improving it, they've frozen it in time. So there hasn't been any change to the way it would have looked. And it is that there are elements of the sort of frozen in time aspect that you get from this. All right, that wasn't bad. You did well there. I hope it's auto-saved so we don't have to do that again. Should we open those doors? I have a bad feeling about those doors. I have also got a feeling we're not going to have the option to do anything but...
Tess.
Yes.
Tess?
No, it's a vending machine.
Shit.
It doesn't look anything like Tess. You're just being silly now, aren't you? These, on the other hand, sometimes do have resources in them. Although those two didn't. I get the feeling if I was playing on an easier level, there might have been something worth having there, and maybe there still is. What you got? Yes, I'll have that. I don't mind. I'll take anything, whichever side of me it is. Behind me, in front of me, to the left, to the right, behind glass. Could I have a special cola and... I'll just take some popcorn, please. Thank you. Oh, cupboards. Oh, don't you love cupboards? Not when they're empty, no. Well, it's not empty exactly, but it's got a medikit in that I don't need, because actually I'm very healthy at the moment. I'm surprisingly healthy. Now, we can open this door instead of opening those doors down there. Do we? Shall we? Let's. And it's locked. Oh no. Use shiv. I don't know how many shivs I've got. How many shivs have I got? No. Not going to use shiv. I'm going to open these doors. I'm going to regret opening these doors. I bet I have to go back and use a shiv. And action. It's too quiet. It's just too quiet. Bad things happen when it's that quiet. Oh, having said that though, I wonder if there's something worth having behind that door where it said use shiv. Do you know what? It looks like a resource room. I think they let us see through there deliberately. You see this bit here? This is me being silly, but you know, I'm a bit slow sometimes. I think they're tempting you by showing you that view and saying, if you want what's in there, you're going to have to sacrifice a shiv. I'm going to use a shiv. I've just broken a shiv. Is it going to give me anything back for that? Oh, it so was worth it. Oh, it was so worth it. Yes, look at this lot. It's like Chris Mouse, isn't it? Is that it? Have I found it all? I'm always hoping there's something in a map chest or whatever that I've missed, or maybe this fragile parcel. Could be full of fragile Molotovs. Alright, we did that. We opened those there doors. And where are we meant to be going? Now, game. Oh, up those stairs. Is that it? Was that what was next? Pretty sure we've been that way. Yeah, we've been that way. That's just a door we didn't open. Alright, so... I'm hopeless where there aren't trees. Where there are trees, I can navigate. Take the trees away, I'm lost. This room doesn't have enough trees in it. It was this way. Up the stairs, presumably. Since we can't go down. What? Oh, sounds. Oh, could stop and have a read. Fancy a couple of deck chairs? Folding chairs? Alright, open this door. Be prepared. There are sounds. What are you doing, sir? Very quietly, Joel. Let's stealth him if we can, shall we? Let's not waste ammunition. Put your gun away. We'll have a brick in our hand just in case. We'll hit him with a brick, and then we'll have a fist fight, because we haven't had one of those for a while. And we'll take those bullets, and we'll open this here door to reveal Tess under attack. Ooh, that's gonna hurt tomorrow morning.
Guys, get in here!
Alright. The girl, she's got a name, you know. Ooh, there's a few of them in here. Oh, you, go away. And is that it? I think it might be. Right, now then. Oh no. No, it's not. Oh, that was terrible shooting, Joel. Absolutely awful shooting. And we're back in a fist fight. I don't know. Saves bullets. And shivs. Right, now we're amazingly still not too poorly. Reload.
Too damn close.
That was too close. You're right. It was too flipping close. There's got to be some resources here. These guys have got to have dropped something. I mean, there's a bottle. That's not much. It's astonishing, isn't it, that more of this glass has not been broken. No, I'm not going to swap for a brick. There are bricks everywhere here. It's like they're trying to tell you something. But no. No, it's alright, thanks. Recreations of battlefields?
This way. This will get us to the roof.
Yes, yes. Okay. I just want to check out this room, this massive room, which has got no resources of any use in it whatsoever this far. Nothing. It's amazing, isn't it? It's a whopper of a room. You'd think in all these display cases there'd be something of use, but no. Not a frozen pea. We're going to the roof. And up this way. I presume you two have gone without me. Thanks for waiting and all that. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up. Let the old guy bring up the rear.
We gotta find a way across. There she is. That's our building.
That's our building. Golden domed. Gotcha. Before we find our way... Oh, I've looked at it, game. I've already looked at it. Yes, there it is. Very nice. Before we try and find our way across, which is a plank I'm guessing we're going to use, seems to bring back memories, we should first look around, because there might be some makings, fixings, something. Actually, there's two planks. We could just use this one. There isn't. We've just got to use a plank.
Stand back.
Stand well back. Mind the splinters. You could really do yourself some damage. That thing looks incredibly heavy, doesn't it? Right, Joel. Drop that plank. We've dropped this planks before.
Alright. Now watch your step as you're going up, because it's going to be a little...
Attitude. That's such a shot, that, isn't it? It's such an amazing shot of them traversing the distance between the two buildings. And then wide-eyed.
Is that everything you hoped for?
Jury's still out. But man, can't deny that view.
There's an iconic line.
Come on, this way.
I love this bit. The way he looks at his watch. He's just reminiscing there, isn't he? she's made him think of his daughter.
We're almost done. Stay focused.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. And he looks down at his watch. Okay. We're going to progress a little bit further here.
Corner. Come on.
Okay.
Let's keep moving, kid.
Keep moving. You keep moving, kid. I'm just going to look around up here because, you know, you don't ever know, do you? They might. If I was a game dev, that's what I would do. I would put some resources here. In those rubbish bags over there where no one's going to go looking. Or in these, I think they used to be called breeze blocks. Air bricks. Not air bricks. I don't know what I'm talking about. You can tell, can't you, when it comes to building materials. Down here too. Okay. We're going to be moving this one now in order that we can climb over that bit there where that yellow ledge marking is. I've played a few games where they use that sort of colour marking thing to show you. If I can spin this thing round, it'll be amazing, won't it? Joel, have you not had your cereals this morning? Where they use coloured markings like that to denote ledges that you can climb onto. It's clever how they've used construction tape to be the thing that marks it off. That's very good. There's nothing to be collected up here. We are down.
There we go.
There we go. There's the Capitol building.
Tess.
Homestretch Tess. That could be her name, couldn't it? She could have a t-shirt. Homestretch Tess. Almost a tongue twister, but not quite. I love this. Look at this rusted old police car. And it's got how many years worth of fallen leaves resting on the top of it and the bonnet. And the doors are open. So people have been in there and have scavenged what they can. The same with all these cars. Nearly all of them, the bonnets are up. The car batteries and other parts have been removed. The boots have been opened, look, in case there was anything of any use in it, any food, any weapons. It's weird, isn't it? Because right at the start of the apocalypse, people would be scavenging all sorts of things. You know, toilet paper, deodorants, razors, you name it.
Just so it's out there, I can't swim.
Look, it looks like it's shallow on the right side. Follow me.
Don't worry about it, Ellie. Don't worry about swimming. Swimming is something you don't need to worry about yet.
What do you mean?
I know you guys are getting paid for this, but I'm trying to say thanks.
Yeah, sure thing.
Don't be too dismissive, Tess. She means it. She really does mean it. Yeah, at the start of it, you know, people would be scavenging all sorts of things. They'd be looking for their favourite biscuits, you know, and things like that. And then very rapidly, the scavenging would turn onto survival level, very rapidly, where people would be looking for medicines because, you know, you've got to stockpile them. The simplest little thing. I would think things like antibiotics would have been scavenged very quickly. Pharmacists, chemists, those sorts of things would have been looted within days. And there are no factories manufacturing this stuff anymore in this world. So common illnesses would be deadly. You wouldn't be able to treat them. There wouldn't be the number of doctors. There wouldn't be the number of anybody, nurses, any person who's got like medical expertise. They would be in a minority. We've found another one. This one's a bit bent, actually. What's going on here? This was Melinda Davidson 000214 once upon a time. Not anymore. I want to explore thoroughly this bit before we do anything else. Because where there's one, there might be something else. This is the beauty of playing on a different level too, because you don't remember, well, I don't remember from over a year ago, where resources were when I played it on moderate, come easy and all the rest of those levels. And playing it on hard, of course, doesn't mean anything anyway in the terms of resources, because where there were resources doesn't mean they still will be if you're playing it on a harder level. So even if I could remember, it would be of no use. It wouldn't help a great deal. I am confounded by the fact that there was something in the water though, which makes me wonder if there's something else in the water to be found. Bet there isn't. Beautiful reflections in this water. Look at that. When he stops running, his body ceases to move and it sends out waves as if he's been dropped in like a pebble. But it's fantastic, isn't it? Things like that. This is what I mean about spending time in the environment. Just standing in the reeds and looking at the way they move, look, around you. So when he moves into them and disturbs them, they wobble for a little while. And then they settle, and it's just the breeze that's blowing them after that. It's fabulous. It's amazing. Alright. Let's get into this here Capitol building. I'm still thinking, though, that there could be resources on these steps, or not. In piles of rubbish. Piles of rubbish are exactly the place where you might find something useful. I swear I'm going to go in the building in a minute. I know, but come on. I don't want to drop down a level. I want to carry on playing on hard. That's my entire objective for this playthrough. Because if I can do that, I'll feel like I've really achieved something. And it is a different experience. It puts you in a state of terror knowing that you haven't got as much to fall back on. And you could die more easily. I mean, there's been some improvements to weapons in episode 3, but maybe not as much as I thought there was going to be. I still haven't found a shotgun. Still haven't got a rifle. Let's go in.
No. No, no, no.
What happens now?
What are you doing, Tess?
Oh, God. Maybe they had a map or something to tell us where they were going.
How far are we gonna take
As
this?
far as it needs to go.
She's desperate.
Where was this lab of theirs?
Oh, she never said. She only mentioned that it was someplace out west.
What are we doing here? This is not us.
What do you know about us? About me?
I know that you are smarter than this.
Really? Guess what? We're shitty people, Joel. It's been that way for a long time.
No, we are survivors.
This is our chance.
It is over, Tess! Now, we tried. Let's just go home.
I'm not going anywhere. This is my last stop.
What?
Our luck had to run out sooner or later.
You going on?
No, don't! Don't touch me.
Holy shit. She's infected.
Ellie worked it out.
Joel.
Let me see.
Look at Joel taking steps back.
Show it to me. Oh, Christ.
Oops, right?
Oops, right.
Give me your arm. This was 3 weeks. I was bitten an hour ago, and it's already worse. This is fucking real, Joel. You've got to get this girl to Tommy's. He used to run with this crew. He'll know where to go.
No. That was your crusade. I am not doing that.
Yes, you are. Look. There's enough here that you have to feel some sort of obligation to me, so you get her to Tommy's. They're here.
Damn it.
I can buy you some time, but you have to run.
You want us to just leave you here?
Yes.
There is no way that...
I will not turn into one of those things. Come on. Make this easy for me.
I can find...
No, just go! Just fucking go.
Ellie.
I'm sorry. I I didn't mean for this.
Get a move on.
It was such a fabulous scene. I wasn't going to talk over that. I wanted to be able to listen to it, and I hope you did too.
We know you're in there.
We know you're in there.
With your hands up.
Okay, now this is the point at which I'm going to save the game.
I can't believe we did that.
Stop.
We just left her to die.
Stop. You stay close to me. We have to move.
Oh, man.
We have to move. Right. I'll be back with you in 1 second. So that was episode 3. How do you think I did? I'm getting a bit of confidence, I think, on hard level. I didn't cope too badly there. I did die a few times, but that section in the subway station is one of the hardest things to take on, I think, at whatever difficulty level you tackle the game. It's difficult, but obviously more so the higher up you go. One of the things is it's just so dark down there. The only thing you've got to illuminate your way is your torch. Thankfully, they didn't do the thing where you had to shake your controller periodically to get the torch to carry on working. That was a blessing. But there's all sorts of complications. When you use your sensory radar thing, it doesn't show you where all the infected are, only the ones nearest to you. So you don't know where they all are, but you know there's lots of them because you can still hear more than the ones you can see. You don't even know where your team is, where Tess and Ellie are most of the time. And added to the sort of narrowness of the corridors and the obstructions and the fact you've got restricted lines of sight all the time, there is this thing where, you know, you're used to using your senses, your radar, to work out where the infected are by looking at the light blooms that show up. And then you shine your torch around and you get all this reflected light coming back at you as well. There are all these burnished metal surfaces, and there's the walls of the station are lined with tiles that shine the light back at you too. And there's glass everywhere throwing back reflections, creating shadows, and the whole thing is it makes you forget that you are playing a game and your heart starts racing and your palms start sweating on the controller. You know you're not in any danger, but by heck do you feel immersed in that situation. It's fabulous. I'm glad I got out of it. The museum also was interesting too. Episode 3 had some really good locations in it, didn't it? The environmental work was superb in it, but also the voice acting as well. I love the scene in the Capitol building where Ellie and Tess and Joel are sort of interacting, and there's the big reveal there about Tess having been bitten, and I missed it completely in my first playthrough. The point at which Tess, I believe, gets bitten, for me, is the bit where she's wrestling with the infected when Joel comes through the door in the museum in the upper levels, when he finally catches up with her after they've been separated temporarily. And she's struggling with this infected on the floor. She eventually dispatches it herself, I think. But I think that's the point at which she was bitten. And I'd never worked that out before. And then there's that tremendous scene, as I said, between the three of them. But the dialogue is superb. The voice acting is insanely good. Right from Ellie's sort of realisation that Tess is infected and Joel staggering backwards, involuntarily stepping a couple of paces away from her, thinking, and then he steps in again, you know, wanting to see the bite. And Tess's desperation, because she knows when she sees what's happened in the Capitol building and they're all dead, she realises this is her last hurrah. She wanted this to succeed and it's going to fail. And that sort of throws her into a complete frenzy of there must be something here, there must be something here we can use. And Joel's perplexed and he stands back and says, this is not us. What are we doing? You know, it's over. It's fabulous. I love episode 3. I've forgotten, you know, 12, 14 months is enough to forget the details of the storyline to the point where you are surprised by things that happen and snippets of dialogue that you'd forgotten existed. And connections, and you feel the relationships between the characters much more intensely on a second playthrough, and having the sort of benefits of the PS5 and the enhanced graphics and all the other bits that, you know, that have been done to it just makes it wonderful. Okay, so that was, you can tell I'm pleased with myself in episode 3, can't you? That was episode 3. I'll be along with episode 4 really soon. I hope you join me for that. Bye.